Thank the heavens for Doom Eternal, releasing on March 20 in a time of anger, fear, and frustration. The sequel to 2016's Doom gives us more of the same, but better. And that's all anyone ever really wanted. Doom Eternal not only maintains the Hellion turbo speed of the series, but has found new ways for the Doomslayer to move faster, further, and higher than he's ever been before. When Eternal begins, the perpetually angry Doomslayer finds himself needing to clean up Earth's mess once again. This time, he's armed with the Fortress of Doom, a new hub area unlike anything we've seen in the 27-year-old series. It houses armor sets, a mission select sequence, a host of unlockable upgrades for the Slayer himself, and most importantly, his living quarters, the contents of which I could never in good conscience spoil for any longtime Doom fan. And there are a lot of upgrades. Just like in 2016, the player can unlock weapon mods that can be further upgraded by finding weapon points and completing challenges. The Slayer's Praetor suit can also be upgraded with 5 different paths, each with 4 upgrades. This includes reducing the cooldown time for your new weapons, like the grenade launcher. There are also Sentinel crystals that now function as your upgrades for both armor and health. Unlocking 2 of each has the chance of gaining a new ability. The flamethrower and grenades add to the already dynamic and perfect metagame of the 2016 game. Enemies on fire will drop armor upgrades, and there's a new ability called the Blood Punch, powered by a meter filled up by melee attacks or even health and armor points once you get those upgrades too. Combined with dozens and dozens of new glory kills, and the game becomes a dance of bullets, chainsaws, power-ups, and fists. Doom Eternal is far more vertical and open than any in the series before it. There are cavernous platforming sections that will throw the Slayer across chasms like a weapon of mass destruction. A slow motion upgrade keeps the action manageable once you're launched into the air by one of the game's many new jump pads, monkey bars, or your own ability to double jump and dash across the sky. The story is also more involved than ever. If you enjoyed 2016's callous disregard for its story, Doom Eternal might be a mixed bag, as there are far more cutscenes and gameplay interruptions than the series has ever seen, even in its chattier Doom 3.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated.
There are lower pickups to find that fill out the backstory, but they are just as ignorable as ever before. But each level is usually punctuated with a cutscene, not to mention the natural pause you get between levels by gearing up back at your Fortress of Doom. There is one nitpick. A new enemy type called the Marauder significantly changes the pace of fights later in the game. While Doom has been famous for letting players control the pace of each fight, Marauders changes up by forcing the player to time its attacks. This enemy does not show up until the second half of the game, but it shows up often enough to significantly change the tenor of the later fights. But it's all a learning process. After hitting a wall during one big fight including Marauder, I stepped away for a few minutes only to demolish it and its hordes on short notice. And there are a lot of demons to kill. It's the series' first to replicate the chaos and energy of one man fighting against a demonic horde. Your screen will be filled with screams, blood, and guts, and on an animal-like instinctual level, you'll know exactly what to do. Doom is about always moving, never stopping, and ripping and tearing until it is done. In a time where humanity is asked to stay in one place, there's never been a better moment to become the Doomslayer.